So just for your information of anyone who is curious about my hat, this is what I got from RMIT University. Back in the days, I used to work at RMIT Hanoi, and this is what I get from them. So as you can see, this is we are connected, and right here we have the logo of RMIT University. So just so you know, right? Or good, good, whatever it is. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to actually write your CV, right? How to actually make it impressive to, the employers. So honestly, for some people, this might be kind of unnecessary, as a lot of you already have a well-prepared CVs, right? But I do believe that, writing your resume is probably the very first step of preparing yourself for the interview, right? So this is where you get the opportunity to basically, take a closer look at yourself, your background and qualifications, your strengths and weaknesses, etc. So therefore, I'm taking this CV writing lesson as the very first step of your getting the ideal job, right? So yeah, let's begin. So actually, there are 4 questions you need to, ask yourself before writing your CV, and I'm going to show you what they are and why they are important to the whole process, right? So the first one is what is your career objective? Um, every company, every manager, every recruiter wants to see like a well-oriented mindset from you, from the candidate, right? So without a goal, you can accomplish nothing. So that is the reason why if you have a specific and actionable career objective included in the CV, it shows your value. It shows that you are going places. It shows that you're gonna have a potential to achieve big things, right? So you need to kind of break it down in short and long terms. So the format to answer this kind of question is, I want to find a job in the blah 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 field, in the manager or executive or specialist position that can enable me to advance in the goal of being something. Right. So for example, I want to find a job in the marketing field, in the leader position, so that it can enable me to advance in the goal of being a CMO for tech company in the future. So you can see that here, my short-term objective is to be a marketing leader, right? And the long term would be the CMO of a tech company. So that is how it's done. All right. So the next question is, do you have any relevant experience with your ideal job? So the reason why you need to have like a specific answer to this is because, a lot of people might have worked many jobs, right? Many different and kind of irrelevant jobs. So, for example, like when you're applying for an IT company, and your working experience for is, 1 year of serving in a restaurant, right? It actually makes no sense at all. Well, not like totally no sense at all, but I'd rather not include that in my CV and save the space for something else, something more relevant, right? Something that can actually impress my employers, right? So that's why you should include only things that are relevant to your ideal job, right? So you need to answer that question. So yeah, the third question, what are the 3 things that you are most proud of yourself? So yeah, the third question is has the same purpose as the second one. You just need to kind of make the best things notable in your CV. I've been the interviewer and interviewee already, right? So trust me, the interviewer can only pay attention to 3 or 5 maximum of your things. So maybe you have good experience in communication, or writing emails, things like that. You always find the 3 things that you to sell yourself, right? To actually make them notable so that they can see it in your CV, right? So the last question, do you have any reference from anyone? Words of mouth is always an important element when it comes to, evaluating anything. So when you if someone says something about this person, you can base on that to make your own decision, right? So the same thing happens, the same thing applies when it comes to interviewing. So you want to make your reference great about yourself, right? So make sure that you have someone that has good impression on you, your favorite manager, your inspiring teacher from the university. Make sure that before including them on the CV, right? So you need to actually contact them and ask for their permission, because sometimes when the interviewer, the recruiter calls them, it kind of annoying, So always make sure that you have a list of all the referees, and more importantly, ask for the permission to include them in your CV, right? So those are the 4 questions. I want to make sure that you have to got the answers before writing your CV, right? So, yep. Moving on to the next video.